Have you ever dreamed of leaving everything behind and moving in the middle of nowhere? Sounds cool, right? Well, I have done it. And today I want to tell you the stuff that I like about it and the stuff that is not so great. I moved here in Sweden and this is the place where I live. We have a little bit of everything. We have mountains, we have lake, we have fields of green. But most importantly, in my town live only 300 people. Let's start with the pros. One of the biggest pros is for sure the nature. I mean, I literally walked just 5 minutes and I'm in a freaking forest. How cool is that? Other pros include that here you can live a much slower life and in general is very safe. I mean, this community is so small that people do not even bother locking their doors. It's open. But as there are some pros, there are also some cons. So now I'm gonna tell you all the cons of living in the middle of nowhere here in Sweden, while Christina, my girlfriend, cuts my hair. Wanna say hi?
Hi.
I trust you. So one of the biggest cons of living like that is that life is not always as easy. There are some small things like, for example, Amazon is not sending you the packs straight to your home. You need to go and take them somewhere else, like at the supermarket or the gas station. I guess it's because they don't want to go door by door in an area that is so small.
Can you please turn?
Okay. Another thing is that the small supermarket that is in our town is super expensive. So if we want to go and have a cheaper grocery shopping, we need to drive 1 hour, which is kind of a lot considering how often we eat. Another thing is that, as you can see, I'm cutting my hair here at home because in the town there is not a barber shop. If you want a fresh haircut, you need to drive 1 hour. So either you drive 1 hour or you go to this hairdresser that is maybe specialized in women and they cut your hair and you look like a 70-year-old guy. I know maybe hairdresser is not the first priority, but for example, there is not a vet for our cats. There is not an eye doctor or someone that can fix your glasses if they're broken.
I need this side.
Okay, so like that. I mean, you really feel this difference when, for example, you come from a town or a city. So in the place where I come from, in Italy, I have all of these things really around the corner, like less than a 10 minutes drive. In Sweden, I need to drive always 1 hour, and that can be frustrating sometimes. Another thing that I really miss here are Chinese restaurants. We don't really have so many around here, so I need to cook my own Chinese food.
Like we do now.
I remember when we used to be in love and we thought that nothing could ever keep us from partying, leaving this romance behind. But now you're gone and all I have is time. And though you're not here anymore, I still think about you.
So, since I moved to Sweden, Chinese food can make me both happy and sad. Happy because I love these damn dumplings, they're so good. And sad because it reminds me a little bit of all the good times that I had with my friends at these all-you-can-eat restaurants. And yeah, these were times filled with laughter and joy, and I miss them sometimes because since I'm here, I cannot have them anymore. Also, about my friends, spending so much time away from them makes me also feel a little bit like we are drifting apart. It's always more rare to get text from my friends. For example, I have a friend that since I'm here got in a relationship. Normally I would have been one of the first people to know, but it took her more than 3 weeks to tell me. Sometimes I feel like they're a little bit forgetting about me. What this experience told me though is that I need to give some grace to my friends because things change, people change, and everyone has their own life that they carry on. And I'm sure that today I will go back to Italy. There are gonna be again other good times. But enough with the depression. I have to say, since I moved here, yes, some things are missing, but I've traded them with a lot of other cool things, like a sense of inner peace and I don't know, just enjoyment of my relaxed days. I just realized there is something that I didn't talk about in this video, and is the cost of living. And if you want to know more about that, you should watch the next video. Oh, fuck.